Hey Gemini, EverlongMystic here. We're going to get you a message. We're going to use 2 oracle decks and some tarot. Alright, we're starting off with La Fruma. We're going to use 2 cards. And get some tarot here for Gemini. All the clarification we need. Okay, so what are we starting out with? We have Ride. So unsaddle from the tangled stitches that hold you fast. So it's about writing your own journey and not so much someone else's. We have 8 of Pentacles here, and again, yeah, it's about your own journey, because here we have 8 of Pentacles, which is that energy of kind of perfecting your craft, honing in on the essence of you. Like you can kind of see in the card how her essence is just steaming all around her. It's kind of like her aura, her energy, right? Oh, you have double 8. You have 8. 8 of Swords. And so here, with this 8 of Swords, it seems like it's a little bit different. Because normally it's like, you know, like this self-imposed limitation type energy, but this is... I get this feeling of just ignoring something. Like avoidance. There's some kind of avoidance here. So I'm not really a big fan of avoiding your own essence, right? Because that's important on your journey. But that may not be the case. Yeah, because something breaks. So for some of you may just be taking like a rest, you know, just like taking a break, taking a rest. Yeah, you're in tune with your own essence. But sometimes you can take a break, especially when things get difficult, because you see how she's kind of shrouded in this darkness here. Ooh, 10 of Wands, look at that. This reminds me of like Phoenix energy, or like, I don't know, like embers and soot and stuff like that, where you're just burning away the old you, or burning away some part of the past that doesn't really fit your essence anymore. And I love how we have day purged, right? It's like you're purging that thing from the past that keeps you down. And we've got like this daybreak, this daylight, daybreak energy, right? And you see this person standing at the window, getting all that light in. So refreshment. So this Page of Wands, it's like this new refreshment kind of comes over you. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna wear, you know, I've been wearing that white frilly dress that's not even me, right? And now I'm ready to come out as myself. It just really feels like emerging, like really embracing your own identity here. And it's funny because, they say Gemini, people make jokes about Gemini about, oh, there's two of them and they've got two different personalities and blah blah blah. But like I don't know that that's wholly true. It's like there may be two versions, but they're both you. It's the same you. It's not like it's not, I don't see it as two different people. It's like something about the real you, Gemini. So let's get some. What is this? Shaman's Dream? Oh, yeah, Shaman's Dream Oracle. And the tarot I'm using is the Tarot de la Nuit. It was a birthday gift from one of my lovely friends. Alright, Gemini. Okay, we're going to use 4 of these. Let's go ahead and put the tarot out too. Might as well. Alright, so we have the Wailing Tree here, and it's a card of reconciliations. It's number 59, and I kind of want to say that it's very similar. You can see it's very similar to this Ten of Wands here. So like what's being burned away, this kind of, I don't know if it's a costume or just something like an old you, right? Something that's not, it's not you anymore. It doesn't fit you. It doesn't resonate anymore. It doesn't serve you, however you want to put it, right? Now, you see this burning away, right, with the daylight, and you also see this daylight coming in, and the autumn leaves kind of burning, but it's the Wailing Tree, so there's pain associated with it, because it is entirely possible to grieve the loss of a version of you. Oh, shit, I've done it. It's like you're just not that person anymore. You don't have to be. So here we have the Four of Pentacles. On one hand, it does a little bit feel like, kind of like this lingering, I don't know, like a lingering sorrow, like leftovers from the wailing tree, but it's a different energy, like even just the colors are like completely opposite, right? It's more like, I want to say that this is like after the sadness, but and like during the acceptance period, right? Because you've got this big moon here, which is quite different than daylight, right? It's a little bit more mysterious. There's a little bit more questions, like, okay, where am I gonna go from here? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with myself? And here's deciding. We have the Two of Wands. And it's funny because it almost looks like this person is consulting this skull here. And this skull can represent what you want it to represent. It could be spirit, it could be a deity, it could be your, higher whatever, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's like bringing in the element of ether or spirit here to kind of help you along. And I do love how on this card there's just these slight remnants, these branches, just slight remnants of the embers from the burning away, the Wailing Tree. That's perfect. That's perfect how that came together. Ooh, looky here. So now we have the crossing, and it's number 54. We have the crossing, And it also is the card of initiation. This is a major, I kind of want to say turning point. I mean, even though it's a crossing, it seems somewhat linear, but it seems like it's a turning point in something, for something, with something. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles. This is weird. Okay, Gemini, so we have all of these like feminine type, it looks like a bunch of women, right? And then all of a sudden we have, after this initiation, this crossing. I almost wonder if it's crossing paths. Because you see this youngish gentleman here, and there's all of this like burning clouds around his castle. And there's even like faint little embers here. It almost seems as if someone else in your life, or someone else that's going to be in your life, has gone through something very similar where they have burned away a version of themselves, and like they may have accomplished a lot. Like maybe they had a 20 or 30-year career, and they decided, I don't want this anymore or something. And they leave their castle, their castle. It's like they still have the ability to manage money, to get a good job, to pay the bills or whatever, but they're just not satisfied. This person is not satisfied anymore with their life. And there's some kind of common ground. The common ground is the embers. Either that or like a common burden that you have. And so I don't know if this is something that where you're gonna cross paths, but it seems like a turning point, maybe for both of you. Ooh, and then we have strength. Almost seems like you're stronger together. I mean, it could be that you're stronger together after you meet or something like that, but I don't know. Sounds a little bit romance novel, but strength, though, it's a big energy. It's a major, right? It's a major arcana, and it's not so much about how strong you are, but like knowing that you're strong, and knowing when and where to use that strength and how much of it to use. But regardless, either one of you much stronger after this burning process. So here we go. We have me talks, repairing the body, mind, spirit. I mean, you could take this literally and just take it as a recommendation for like a detox bath, or, going through a detox. But I think that this is connected with the strength here, where you're recognizing your strength, you know that you're stronger for this process, and it does wonders for your mind, body, spirit. Oh, look at you. So we have the Hermit here, and the Hermit always speaks Virgo to me, but Gemini, you have that Mercury bond with Virgo, and this this to me is something, it seems like a little bit mysterious and a little bit dark, and it's relating to some kind of communication here. I don't know if you are just embodying some kind of like just being a little bit more alluring or magnetic or mysterious, but I mean it's really piquing my interest here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Maybe it is a cheesy romance story. I don't know. You got the lovers. Not only is the lovers Gemini, but it almost seems like this person and this person are gonna meet at some point. It's almost as if, I mean, and this can even be like timelines or something. Like people talk about jumping timelines, but it's almost like, I don't know, like you got one timeline here, and they meet, and then they continue together or something. I I think this is really cool. It's like the word, what is it? Kismet? Kismet is coming in my brain here. Kismet. Like it's meant to be. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it seems as if you're going to run across someone that at the least sparks your interest and creates like some kind of alluring air of mystery. Like I would like to be a fly on the wall just to see. I'm interested. I want to know. Ah, here we go. Feast of Plenty. So this here is about choices and their consequences. So there are quite a few choices here already in the spread. So we have here, do you choose to ride your own journey? Do you really choose it? Right? Then do you choose to really embrace your own essence? Or do you choose to sleep on it and avoid it, right? Do you choose to see the bright dawn of the new thing that's coming? Do you choose to burn it away? Like there's all these choices. So choices and their consequences seems like kind of a big deal for you. And it could because there's two swords in here, it could very well have something to do with just the things that you say, whether you say them out loud or say them to yourself. Four of Cups. This is very interesting because it doesn't feel like the Four of Cups. It actually feels a little bit more like if you take this Four of Pentacles here, the one where it's that stage of kind of acceptance with a little bit of questions from the moon or to the moon. This to me is a little bit like a little bit of hangman energy because she's kind of upside down looking at the sky, but like do you see how she's laying on her back like she's open to what the universe has to bring her? Oh, and then we have the Six of Swords. So this is where we're ending the reading here, the Six of Swords. And in this deck, the Six of Swords is not someone... It doesn't seem like they're actually on a boat. Like, this doesn't look like water. I mean, this could be the helm of a boat, but it almost seems like they're stuck on ground still, like they haven't made it out. It doesn't feel watery here. But check this out. It's like she's got her eyes closed, her head up, and she's leading with her heart. That's kind of like the best advice ever, right? To just lead with your heart. Look, heart out, right? Heart out. Because here it's like the heart is closed off. Here the heart is covered up. Here it's like kind of head down. The head is not up. I don't know. There's something about that, Gemini. I like it. It's very interesting. I want to know what happens with this. Anyway, you'll have to leave a comment. Let me know. All right, Gemini, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.